Hello world, and welcome to the Noob cast. I am your host, the Noob James. We're going to be taking a look at the Mesmer abilities this go around. And first up, we're going to have the healing ability. Ether Feast. Excuse me, I thought it was going to be a Signet. And there you go, healing's healing. Next up, Signet of Inspiration. Grants a random buff every 10 seconds as a passive, or you can simply just apply buffs. Next, Signet of Domination. You can stun when you activate it. Mantra of Pain. So with the mantras, you charge them up, and then you unleash to do them, in this case, damage. And you just keep repeating this process over and over. Next we have one of the elite abilities, which will transform your target into a MMO bird. Now in PvP, they can actually still move and feel like they're doing skills as their weapon kit does change, but the skills don't really do too much because that wouldn't be the point. And you see I accidentally rolled again. If you saw the weapon video, I kept doing that. Notice they just take forever, so I'm gonna go up here and try to take this golem out quickly so we can get on with it. Alright, let's change up these abilities. Start with the healing, go to the next one. Okay. Alright, can't change the elite as it's still on cooldown. So Mirror reflects incoming projectiles as you heal. Mantra of Distraction. Okay, so let's charge the mantra and it will daze the target. Let's take a look. Alright, a little lackluster. Next up is Blink, so we can teleport. Phantasmal Dischanter. What? Oh, okay. So it looks like it summons an illusion that did something. Not sure what. So let's just get rid of this target so we can switch the abilities. It looks like it maybe did Ether Bolt, pass around buffs and debuffs. Alright. And change the healing. Alright, here we go. So Mantra of Recovery, healing, but it is a mantra, so you have to charge it. But once you charge it, you can pretty much use it whenever you want. And the cooldown's fairly short. You see it's 8 seconds? Yep, 8 seconds, fairly short. Not too bad. Then doing a little test to see how long it'll stay on if it just stays forever. Next we have Null Field. Create a field of energy. Removes debuffs and buffs. So it'll remove buffs from enemies. Signet of Midnight. Blind the target. Mantra of Resolve will remove any sort of debuffs you have on you. So it looks like these mantras will just stay there until you activate them. Cooldowns are fairly short. Let's change the elite ability since the other ones are on cooldown. Time Warp. Looks like we're going to be able to speed up, give ourselves quickness. Let's activate it. Oh. Okay. Whoa, okay. Not too bad, and a huge, huge AoE circle for allies. That's pretty decent. Very long cooldown, however, so it's more of a one-shot. Alright, so let's change the abilities again. Arcane Thievery. Send conditions to the enemy and steal their buffs. Illusion of Life pretty much allows you to revive an ally. If that ally kills an enemy, they stay alive. So it's a little last-ditch effort. Next up, Decoy. Gain stealth and summon a clone. Good for a little escape maneuver. Or you could use it to attack. Either way is pretty beneficial. Alright, so everything's on pretty long cooldown. Just mess around with these illusions. Looks like it's a little graphics a little bugged. And remember, once your target dies, all your illusions die as well, even though you can only have 3 out at a time. Okay, so we can still change out in this one. So Phantasmal Defender, pretty much create an illusion that'll tank for you. Not entirely too useful PvP wise, but I'm sure it'll have some sort of effect in PvE. And you notice using the mine rack is very small range, so they have to be right up on them, and if the enemy's running away, then they probably won't hit. Oh, still recharging. Didn't notice that. Mirrored feedback. Create a dome that will reflect projectiles, and it's around your enemy. So great for the annoying little ranger who ended up shooting himself. Next we have Mantra of Concentration. Give you stability so you can't be feared, knocked down, and it'll also break a stun. Now that stability doesn't last for too long, but useful to break a stun if anything else.
I feel good.
Okay, I'm glad you feel good. Let's get on with this. Just waiting for the some cooldowns to come up. That way we can do more than just one ability at a time. It'll take forever. There we go. Wait for the elite. Alright, so Mimic, Absorb Projectile, and Redirect. So if you're being shot, it'll just redirect an attack. Mirror Image, Summon 2 clones. Once again, clones don't really do any damage, but they do distract. Portal Entrance. And I guess maybe I don't have an exit. I'll check the abilities again in a second. Mass Invisibility gives everyone around you invisibility. You notice that ally that ran past, he ended up getting it. Let's finish him off so we can take a look at the abilities. Now the portal might turn into exit, but I just want to be sure. Yep, there's only one more, and it's not exit. It's Veil of Invisibility. So I might as well just switch that. So it creates a wall, and allies who run through it will gain stealth. Nifty. Alright, so let's take a look. Alright, so, yep, okay, so it'll pop down the entrance, and then you can put down the exit elsewhere. A little floating fire there. I'm curious how far away you can put the exit. Alright, well, let's just run this far. Oh. So you have to press F to use, and sure enough, there you go. Oh, okay, so I guess it just has a certain amount of time to stay active before it'll go away. So now the F keys, so you have Mine Rack, which will destroy your clones and damage. Next we have Cry of Frustration, which will cause confusion. Next, Diversion, which will daze, and Distortion, which will pretty much just evade grant you some evasion. And that about does it for the Mesmer abilities. Feel free to check out some of our other class ability videos and weapon skill videos. Thanks for joining. See you later.